After Francis Ngannou defeated Renan Ferreira at Battle of the Giants, Jon Jones posted to X saying, "What an amazing job Francis did tonight. Displayed a complete MMA game. Great kicks, great takedowns. It feels good to see him shine. Wow, congratulations, champ. I see you." Francis responded via Ariel Helwani's show.
Whatever it means, I think it's class. He said in a very nice way, so I see him too, and I will be watching him on November 16th.
That's the one, man. That's the one that everyone says. Why not? They're both with ESPN. Maybe Turkey has a hand in it. Do you think there's any chance this happens in 2025? You versus the winner of that fight, or the UFC heavyweight champion?
There's a chance. I can't tell on the level of 1 to 10. I can't tell how many, but I know there's a chance. I mean, basically, I know that fight also interests Turkey, and no many things resisted him.
Francis just mentioned there, he's going to be keeping an eye on that fight between Jones and Stipe, right? And the fact that Francis Promotion, they work with ESPN, UFC be working with ESPN, and Sheikh Turkey is the one that's really pulling all the string with the Riyadh Nights and all that promotion there. If anyone could get this one done, is this Sheikh, innit? It's got to be this Sheikh. No.
This fight. I said this on S-Dog's channel the other day, man, when we done the recap. This fight has sailed. Like we ain't ever gonna see it.
What? Even for the Saudis, even for the Saudi mans,
even for the Saudi mans, the Saudi mans. Yeah, I mean, like it just ain't happening. Like Dana ain't gonna let it happen. Jax, you mentioned a couple of weeks ago how many contracts, how many fights did he still have left in his contract?
Yeah, it's about
7.
After this, it'll be six
after this one. Yeah, I mean, and you think Dana White's going to go, on you go and like make a match up with the Saudis with ESPN without the UFC and put on this super fight? Come on, bro.
I came to you first because
thinking I was going to back you up, and I ain't backing
no, because it's like they're skipping your boy Aspinall out of the way. You know what I mean? That's why I came to you first.
They're not at all. Yeah, I mean, so he's got 6 fights left. Either the man retires and he's not going to fight anybody else, or the man sticks around and he fights Aspinall if he beats Stipe. When he beats Stipe.
Okay, Jax. What do you got for me, Jax?
Same as McDane. Next.
Yeah, no, I agree with McDane agreeing with me. But what I will say is, if there is one guy that can get it done, it would be Turki Al-Sheikh. And the reason I say that is because of one particular thing that I saw. I saw Dana walking with him. Their fingers were all interlocked as if Dana was his girlfriend. And if you can make Dana do that, surely you can convince him to have a fight happen. Now, will it make sense if it happens when it happens? Maybe not, but if there's a possibility, that's the only way. It's the only guy. Do I think it'll happen? Oh, but I mean, Dana's pretty stubborn, but Dana did kind of hold hands with him like that. So
you telling me Dana's walking around like a little prison bitch holding his pocket? Yeah, I mean,
you saw the clip.
Turk's like, yo, you come with me, brother. I'll protect you, son.
This is what I'm trying to say. Like, these sheikhs ain't no joke. I see what they're doing to footballers in the Premier League, bruv. I worry about these sheikhs, bruv. And if they got gold bars, they got camels, they got fucking bro. they got all they can buy whatever they want. I'm putting together fight cards like these, especially like I said on the Riyadh season sort of promo. If there's anybody that could pay Dana, pay Jones, and pay Francis exactly what they want with no quibble, I think it's got to be those guys. Sterling, what about you?
I'm pumped for it, bro. I don't really ever see it happening, but if it did happen, I'd be super pumped for it. There's really not much else for me to say on that. Very rarely do I agree with this Scottish pale motherfucker, but today,
you're the other white guy on the panel. Don't be sitting there calling me pale. You know what I mean?
I'm tan though, baby. I've been.
Yeah, I
Hey,
mean-
sometimes people walk up to me and they go, "Jesus,"
Nah,
and I go,
bro.
"No,
Nah,
Sterling."
bro.
Sterling.
Nah, bro.
And they go,
Nah,
"Oh," they
Did
go,
this
"Oh,
boy
my
just
bad."
go Jesus?
They go, "Oh, my bad. I thought you were.
I'm
I
not.
thought you
I'm
were
not having
Hispanic."
this. I'm not having
They
this
go,
white on
"Whoa,
white crime. You ain't bringing
whoa."
that round here, son. Like, no
Look,
chance.
look. Let me go to Keith after this, but I agree with Leroy. These two Jamaican brothers are onto something.
Irie man.
Keith,
Look, on this one, I agree with Ola. So if he's got a 6-fight deal, the Sheikhs have the money. They buy out that 6-fight deal. Jon Jones goes over. PFL right now is doing super fights. Who else is Ngannou going to fight? They've got the money. They don't have a model. They've got a model that doesn't make sense. So all you can do is put on super fights.
Yeah.
You pay for the super fight. You literally buy the super fight. And then we almost fix the pay issue with
That
MMA,
won't
between
happen.
MMA and boxing.
right?
Anything's possible. I think that is possible if they really want to put it on, because these guys are the same age. So we don't have the age issue. It just becomes who is the baddest man on the planet issue. And I think that's something worth paying for.
Man just went from ESPN alone to PFL. You ain't ever seen Jon Jones in the PFL, brother. Come on.
No.
Yeah, I
mean,
mean,
yeah,
where you
but-
getting that article from? 2016?
Yeah.
Just
same
for,
Bellator, baby.
just for the one night though, right? If there's
Yeah.
like, I mean, that promotion in itself, like you said, the type of fights that they put together, sometimes they just chuck it all up together, man. And that's why a fight like this would make
What am I
sense.
hearing?
A fight like this would make
also,
sense.
Just for
Also,
one
Because
night.
they both,
What's
no,
is
hold
this-
on, because they both won it. How about the fact that both of them actually want to fight each other?
Was this the
But
full
also-
night, one night only? Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but-
like,
yes, and
But
then
don't
PFL
that
changes.
matter though? Does that not matter that both of them actually want to fight each other?
And I say it helps PFL's model
Do they?
because then they change
Do
it
they,
to a
though?
one night only
Do they really-
sort of thing.
They
They
don't wanna
get
fight
super
each other.
fights together.
You
MMA
ever
super
heard
fights.
Jon Jones say he wants to fight Ngannou and the man waited for him to leave the promotion to move up to heavyweight?
Well, yeah.
You ever heard Jon Jones say he wants to fight Ngannou? You've heard Ngannou say he
It's-
wants
it's
to
a-
fight
it's-
Jon Jones.
He said he'd do it for 30 million.
He did say that. I don't know, man. I mean,
It's
it
messing with
was,
my
it
network
was
here.
convenient as far as like,
We,
I don't know.
we
If
have
boxing can make that money, why can't we have it in MMA?
I like it, boys. It won't happen.
That's the biggest conundrum here, though.
Reset that router, Blamby, bro. Unplug it for 30 seconds, plug it back in, see if that kicks in.
Bambi's face looks
Bambi's about to start swinging right and left.
Bambi's about to explode.
I'm lost over this network today. I'm like,
He's about to
like, yo,
tip kick that fucking router, bro. That router is about to get tip kicked, bro.
yo. Yeah, and I checked the weather outside. It's like very windy, and I'm like, probably the weather's affecting the network. Yeah,
Yeah, it happens. It happens easy. Yeah, that thing happens to me all the time. But yeah, you wanted to say something about Francis and this fight with Jon Jones that they got coming up.
Can you repeat that?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
So
can you hear you now?
we can hear you. We're just talking about Francis Ngannou and the job that he just done against Ferreira. Obviously, Jon Jones chimed in, wishing, saying he did a nice work on the actual bout, right? But Francis is talking about he's going to be keeping an eye on Jon Jones versus Stipe, and the fact that Sheikh Turkey is very, very interested in making this fight happen. Maybe just after the Stipe fight, especially if Stipe don't beat Jones, maybe it's something that they'll be looking at. What's your take on it?
Look, he's got the money to make it happen, and yeah, if we can put a couple of million in front of Jon Jones will say yes, I'll take it. And for me, it's long overdue at the moment. Now I just feel like, hey, let's make it happen because Ngannou just knocked one of the baddest heavyweights in the world right now, and I mean Ferreira is not an easy fight for him. The guy knows how to use his range pretty well. He's very powerful, and he's been knocking guys out left, right, and center. For Ngannou to actually, I told Yao yesterday. I used the specific word and I said it. I was like, he just got raped. Like he got beat up like proper. So that tells you the level of tells you the level of Ngannou is in that, for me in my eyes, Ngannou is definitely in that world class level. I feel like he's ready to dance with Jon Jones. So it should be a good move, especially after if Jon Jones can beat Stipe, because Stipe is not an easy fight. And I'm sure Jon Jones is going to look for something something special, chasing greatness as usual, because he went from light heavy to heavyweight, and obviously going to PFL fighting Ngannou. That's a big fight. It's a money fight. That fight will speak volumes. So I'm sure if Ngannou is not going to duck him the same way he's been ducking Espinal, let's go. Let's go. But for me,
for real. Let me come back to you, Sterling. Right? I heard Eric Nixick talking about if Francis, this was before the Ferreira fight. If Francis was able to pull out this fight and get the win, especially in the emphatic way like he did, it could be looking to go back into boxing as well. Face people like Deontay Wilder or some of the other guys over there in the heavyweight division. What do you think? Because I personally don't want to see Francis back in boxing. I do not want to see. He thinks he fancies himself as a boxer, but I don't think that's the right spot for him. What do you think?
Well, I had Mick Dane and Jax on the show yesterday on S-Dog's MMA Talk, and this is exactly what we were talking about. We were talking about, does he box Deontay Wilder? Does he even fight in PFL again? Does him and the UFC somehow manage to make something happen? And honestly, bro, I think there's a real good chance we never see Francis fight again. I don't want to say that because, bro, I'll watch Francis fight a fucking wall. I don't care. But, dude, I really don't think he fights again, bro, especially after his son passing. I can't imagine how hard it is for him. But also, I say that, and he says the happiest he's been since is when he's in the gym training with the guys. So, I don't know, boys. I just don't really see what's next for him. But I am with you, Ola. I don't want to see him go back to boxing.
Yeah, man, 100%, man. That boxing thing just doesn't cut it for me. Like it really isn't a sport, and I hope he doesn't go back to boxing and somehow, finds his way, find the right opponent within MMA, and just stick to that. He's had 2 fights and he got paid a lot of money. Like it's not like broke now. Like I don't think Francis is gonna be broke again. You know what I mean? So
no, never.
Yeah.
Maybe they can take Tyson Fury and bring him to PFL for a fight.
Oh yeah, he's been talking about dabbling in it, but Fury and like all these boxers just yap, bro. All these boxers yap. They never come to MMA.
That's the thing, because McGregor did it. He left his comfort zone to literally go to Mayweather's territory. So I feel like it's long overdue for them to actually come into the Hexagon. Just to show what they can do.
This is where the real men are, Blamby. They don't want to come over here and fuck with us. This is where the real men are, baby. The real fucking gladiators. We don't just fucking use 12-ounce boxing gloves, baby. We're here swinging elbows. We're swinging knees, son. We're kicking your motherfucking head. That's what we're here for, son. Ground and pound.
Kick him in the head.
Kick him in the head. Shout out, Yao.
If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget, we do our Dust Off Shakedown every Wednesday, 9 p.m. UK time. Don't miss it.